Bonaducci, life coach. Danny Bonaducci, life coach.
All right, it is time for Danny Bonaducci, life coach, because I would be Danny Bonaducci, life coach. Life coach, I will tell you this right now. Call me 1-800-252-1025, or we happily take your emails at lifecoach@kzok.com. Life Coach, brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Let's talk to Becky, if you will. Hiya, Becky. How the hell are you?
Hi, Danny.
What's up?
Okay, except, I'm just kind of worried about something. I have been claiming unemployment,
All
and I didn't know that they consider income rental property money that you get from. I only have one rental property, and it's in another state. And I didn't claim it on my unemployment, and so I'm just worried when I file my taxes, are they going to find out if I didn't claim that
Yes,
rental property?
probably.
They
Here's my, I'm going to give you my information right off the bat. I was actually almost said the F word. Don't F with these guys, man. This will come back and bite you in the ass in a decade. But here's the thing. That's the knowledge you need if you don't want to screw up your unemployment. First of all, tell them. Go, here's what I got. I got this income right here, and they will. It's. I can't imagine it's enough to dock your unemployment. Do you know for a fact it is enough to dock your unemployment?
Well, according to them, it's more than I'm making on unemployment, and that's what they base it on. So.
All right, so here's the thing. I want you to cover your bases, and I don't want you to steal from the government, for sure. But having said that, you could, borrow from them right now if you want to. If this is the time in your life you're going, I'm going to recover from this, I'll pay them back. When they catch on to this in several years, I'll be in a position to pay them. So I don't want you to knowingly rip these people off. I want you to always be prepared in your heart and soul to pay them the money, because they're paying you. They care about you. So I want you to be happy to pay them back in another time. So if you don't want to make them aware of this, then don't. But you have to have it in your heart and soul that you're planning to pay that money back. I'll feel better about it. You'll feel better about it. And if they catch you and you put a little money aside to pay them back, but I will tell you this, that money keeps rolling over and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you're preparing to pay them in the future, know that it's not probably going to be the same amount of money that from your unemployment. You're going to owe them more money and penalties. But here's the thing. Go through life remembering this, and I'll make it all the same thing. Here's what I've always said. Never fool around with the IRS. They will win today, and then they'll win tomorrow. So be ready to pay this up at one time or another, but I don't feel you owe them right now if you don't want to. Thank you, Becky.
Good luck to you, Becky. If you've got a question for the life coach, 800-252-1025. He's been through it all and can help you figure it out. Just make that phone call right now. Larry in Seattle, you're on with Danny Bonaducci.
Hey, Larry in Seattle, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
I'm in a heck of a pickle here. I got a stepson that's 24 years old, and I'm trying to coach him to get out of my house.
Right.
Yeah, he's not a bad kid. He's not strung out on the drugs and drinking and partying and stuff.
God bless, man, because that can happen.
He does go to school. I'm trying to get him into the workforce.
Right.
He's had one job that I got him, and he quit after about 3 weeks. It just wasn't his thing, and I said, okay, I kind of understand that. Why don't you come to work with me, make some money, put some money away, kind of get a plan for your life. Yeah. And it's just not happening. 6 years have gone by.
What the hell is he studying to be, a neurosurgeon?
Well, he just got his associate's degree.
Nice.
In some type of computer work, and that's not my field.
Right, but yeah, I will tell you this. That's the jobs of the future. That's what's happening right now. Anything to do with computers, if you're good at it. But is an associate's degree, isn't that a 2-year degree?
Yes.
Okay, so why has he been going to school for 6 years? Larry, why has your son been in school for 6 years when it's an associate's degree? And by the way, congratulations that you have a son that got a degree, but that's a 2-year degree. How come he's getting so much schooling?
I think he's just stalling as long as he can, knowing that the inevitable is going to come someday where he's going to be thrown out of the house. And I'm not trying to do that.
Right, I appreciate your point of view there, Larry. But the end, you say he's trying to push off the inevitable. Well, the day has come. He needs to know, and he's got a degree, but he is not going to know. Hey, man, I have a skill where they will pay me a lot of money if you don't help him into that workforce and say you need to sink or swim right now. So I think it is time for tough love. If you have any connections in his particular area of expertise, I suggest you use them. But the only thing you can do to help this guy know how valuable he is to the community is push him out into the community and not be so sweet about it. You give him another 2 weeks, another month, another 3 months. He's your kid or he's your stepson, whatever you want to do. But he goes, and the inevitable has come, and you're going to tell him that, Larry, and he's going to thank you later. He's going to go, oh, I didn't know I could make $75,000 a year with an associate's in computers. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And thanks for the call, Larry.
Good luck, Larry.
Good luck, Larry.
You have a question for the life coach. The number is 800-252-1025. He's been through it, or he has already helped somebody through it, so he can help you if you make the call to 800-252-1025. You can also email lifecoach@kzok.com. Shelly has sent an email to the life coach. I didn't realize when I got married a year ago that my husband was Al Bundy. During our courtship, he was outgoing.
Oh, I've been literally Al Bundy. Yeah. I thought you always realized I'm married to an actor.
During our courtship, he was outgoing, loving, and full of energy. He liked to get out and try new things, enjoy the outdoors. He was the picture of vim and vigor. Now, all he does after work is open a beer, sit on the couch, and watch TV waiting for me to serve him dinner.
Well, take out the beer, and that's totally my life.
Each day is exactly like the last, and it's driving me crazy. In the interest of making this marriage work, how do I get him to snap out of it and be the guy I fell for? Or is this the way it's going to be until death or we part?
All right. Good luck on this, Shelley. Here's the thing. He can't pursue you unless you're moving. He can't be here's what we do every day of our life. If you're not doing the same stuff, I suggest you get join a gym, and not so you look better. I'll bet you're a hottie boombalati. But he'll go, hey, man, she's going to the gym. What's happening there? Take a dance class without him, whatever, and don't be mean. Just you step out of that house, too. And I'll bet he loves you very, very much. And I'd say if you're doing, and I'm going to take this one seriously because I did it. My now ex-wife did it. Joined a dance class during that whole swing craze. And I said, you know what? You're not going to go down there and just dance with everybody. Turned out everybody in the bar was gay but me, but I didn't know that in the beginning. That I said, get a hobby. Join a gym. For the health benefits alone, it's a wonderful idea. But he's going to go, nobody loves their wife or girlfriend being in a gym all by themselves. You're wearing that spandex. There's some guy looking at your butt. They hate you. Go to a dance. Whatever it is that you want to do. I like the dance class thing. Whatever it is, do something new. You want to shake it up? Shake it up and hope this guy follows. And here's the thing I'm telling you, he will.
And sometimes I find when people call the life coach or write the life coach, they just need to talk.
Yep.
And for some reason, married couples, they want to...
Well, that's when somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. I feel we're in a rut. And I've said that to a couple of different wives, a few of them my own. Hey, I think we're in a rut. We got to do something different. And I highly recommend, and I left that out now that I think about it, you need to talk to your husband. But the other thing, I stand by my convictions on this. So, you know what? Just start a couple of new hobbies and he'll wonder what the hell's going on and he'll join in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Start with 1 day a week. We're going to do pottery, for God's sakes. And then
that worked out in Ghost.
Yeah, I was thinking Ghost when I said it.
Was he dead?
Yeah.
He was dead, but they were still doing it.
That's true.
Weird.
All right. 800.
Does a ghost need protection, Gibbons?
No.
You're asking the wrong guy.
We should have a talk test.
800-252-1025. If you would like to have a talk with the life coach, that's the number that you dial because he can help you. And I have a feeling that Gibbons' Becky may be calling soon. Look, Gibbons' face is bright red.
You are bright red.
No, I'm not.
She loves this show.
No, she doesn't. I got to say, it's really difficult for people when it's new to listen to their significant other. So I would imagine that Gibbons' new girlfriend doesn't like hearing that he's had girlfriends in the past or that he went to strip clubs. And
dude, he's from Jersey. The stuff that's happened to your boyfriend.
It's not true at all.
Oh, no.
No.
Olivia in Everett sent an email to the life coach. I met a great guy. We've been on several dates, and I'm really enjoying his company. The problem is he's 45, and I'm 25. I've introduced him to a few friends and family members, but we haven't revealed our age difference because I don't want anyone to object to our relationship for that reason. But to be honest, I have reservations of my own. If we seem compatible in all other ways, do you think this age gap is a problem? Also, he's been married twice. I've never been married. Will our different experiences, not to mention my youth, doom us?
It's a ute.
What is a Ute?
What's a Dumas? No, I can handle this for you. And if these actual problems don't exist, then don't make them up. If your friends couldn't tell about the age difference, does he have a hacking cough and a gimp leg, for God's sakes? If you don't tell people you got a 25-year age difference or something like that, and they don't notice, this is not a problem. And by the way, when I met my wife, she was 24 and I was 48. Thankfully, that's the last time I will be double her age because I didn't like it. And she didn't have tons of friends to meet, but I had family and stuff to meet. Everybody dug me. Everybody did stuff. I think this is a non-issue at all. And here's the thing, if you take it seriously, because you're getting to be about marriage age, maybe 2 or 3 more years you'll be seriously thinking about. Here comes the topic that I enjoy way more than my wife. He's going to die way ahead of you. You're going to be 50 when he's dead. That's a thing. That's the only big downside I can think. It's a huge downside for him, but it's the only downside that I can see. The age difference does not matter to us at all. And we have, I've been in a few relationships, and I got to say, this is the best, most sound relationship I've ever been in. And I would suggest if you like this guy a lot, you just stay right in there and don't let the age difference throw you.
All right. If you've got a question for the life coach, remember you can email any time of day. There is a form at kzok.com, or you can go
There is?
Yeah, or you can hit lifecoach@kzok.com. Becky in Puyallup has sent an email. I connected online with a man. We really hit it off. We'd been texting each other's brains out. And then he asked his wife for a divorce. After she moved out, he paid for me to move across the country to live with him. Now I'm in his house, which is really nice. He's kind. He's generous, although not quite as rich as I thought. The problem is I'm not very physically attracted to him. This is a surprise to me because our texts were hot. I feel like I have to pretend because of everything he's done for me. Now I feel sort of stuck. I don't have the money to pay him back for moving me across the country.
You don't know this guy a dime.
But I also don't want to hurt his feelings. I like him. We get along well, but I'm not physically attracted. Will the attraction grow? My friends say I don't owe him anything, but I think I do.
You don't owe him a single thing. And at this stage of the game, you can actually afford to be honest. You don't have to worry that you don't need to be brutal or anything like that. But you can say, you know what? I think we're going to work out better as friends. But I have found that if you can work your way into love, and I'm talking about experience again, if you can work your way into love, you can work your way into sexual attraction. I have been with, half a dozen girls that I didn't find that hot. And I would have to say half a dozen girls have been involved with me and didn't find me attractive at all. But we really liked each other. We had a ton of fun. We laughed, we ran around. And there's no I'm going to love this quote. I'm going to write it down. Carve this in your chest, Gibbons. There is no aphrodisiac like laughter. Oh. Yeah. So if you like this guy and you're having the
Put
yucks.
down the razor blade, Gibbons.
I forget he listens to me. So this is the thing. If you can stay friends with him and have a good time and stuff like that, you can do one of two things. And I know this sounds like I'm not answering you, but I am. The sex will come. The relationship will come. He'll be your guy. He's your turn to guy. You're going to have a ton of fun. Or your friends, I'm glad your friends already told you this. You don't owe him anything. You owe him not to be mean or rude. There's no reason to tell him to be point blank. I don't find you sexually hot. Why? Why do that? You like this guy. Here's what I'm saying. Stick it out. And you'll grow into this. It'll all grow into it. And I've done it before. This really does happen. And if it doesn't, you just be friends. And you tell them the truth is that it just didn't work out. That's all you have to do. And I'm a fan of this in a relationship, lying. Got a sick brother-in-law at home. I got to go home personally and lance a tumor on the side of his head. That way he doesn't feel like you didn't love him. But there's no reason to ever hurt this guy's feelings. That's all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. I appreciate your phone calls and your emails. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.